Take a look at your clothes. How long have you owned them? For many, clothing has become disposable, but behind every $5 t-shirt is a hidden cost. Rivers polluted, soil poisoned, and many workers forced to suffer so we can keep up with the latest trends. According to the United Nations Environment Program, the fast fashion industry is one of the most polluting and harmful in the world. Brands like Shein, Zara, and H&M are all examples. Have you ever purchased from them? Chances are you've supported the fast fashion industry without fully realizing the consequence, and many are just doing what they can afford. The Ellen MacArthur Foundation reports that globally, people buy 60% more clothing than they did just 15 years ago, yet wear them for half as long. This creates a cycle and constant demand that fuels worker exploitation as well as environmental destruction. Let's discuss how fast fashion is produced globally and the impact on the environment as well as the workers required, and what we can do to reduce these effects. I have learned about global environment issues and the impact of fast fashion through my research. The United Nations report, the International Labor Organization are examples of resources that I studied to prepare this speech. Fast fashion is designed to produce trendy clothing as cheaply and quickly as possible. Brands rush designs from creation to stores in just weeks, bypassing correct labor and manufacturing regulations. Factories are often located in countries such as Bangladesh, Vietnam, and India, where labor is cheap and regulations are not strict. Many workers earn less than a living wage and are required to work long hours to keep up with these impossible deadlines. Now that we understand how fast fashion is produced, let's discuss more of the consequences. Fast fashion is devastating to the environment. The fashion industry is responsible for about 10% of global carbon emissions. Producing these large amounts of clothes requires an enormous amount of water. To put this into perspective, one cotton t-shirt can equal about 2,700 liters of water. Chemicals and dyes required to produce these clothing are often just dumped into bodies of water nearby these factories, turning them toxic and devoid of life. Clothing waste is another major concern. These cheaply made clothes disintegrate quickly, but don't fully decompose in landfills for up to hundreds of years. Again, this industry is very harmful to the workers. One tragic example is the Rana Plaza collapse in Bangladesh, which occurred in 2013 and took the lives of about 1,100 workers. This happened because visible safety hazards were ignored and violated just to keep up with this excessive production. Even today, many workers endure low wages, unfair hours, and inhumane working conditions. This can even include child laborers in some parts of the world. The International Labor Organization reports that millions of garment workers worldwide lack basic labor protection. Workers are trapped in a system where speaking up can cost them their jobs or worse, their lives. Now that we understand a bit more of the damage, let's talk about the ways that we can reduce these devastating effects. As individuals, we can buy fewer clothes, return our clothes to the thrift stores and donate them when we're not using them anymore, and rewear clothes in general. We can also choose quality over quantity. This problem cannot be solved overnight, but there are steps we can take as individuals to do our part. In summary, we have discussed how the fashion industry, specifically the fast fashion industry, is sustained and the excessive consequences because of it. The clothes we wear should not come at such a cost to the environment, to the workers who produce it for us. We have the power to change this industry through our choices today. We can also support organizations such as the Fashion Revolution, which was founded after the 2013 Rana Plaza collapse. I encourage you today to rethink how you shop. Every purchase is a vote, one for either sustainability or for exploitation and destruction. Thank you.